Tomb Raider King Volume 2 review. In Volume 1, we left Jo-hyun in Las Vegas. He needs funds, a lot of funds and quickly, so what's better than hitting these casinos? But when an acquaintance from his previous life appears, Irene Holton, Jo-hyun is stumped. He cannot believe she's the same person. Her personality is completely different. What has happened to turn her into a powerful and cold-hearted being in his previous life? Jo-hyun thought he would be safe from Irene, aka the king of bankruptcy, but staying as far away from her as he could. In fact, due to Irene's relic, she brings misfortune to whoever is near her. With his second chance at life just starting, Jo-hyun doesn't want to get involved with her, but Irene doesn't give him much option. When Jo-hyun realizes how he can use Irene, makes sense to help her solve her misfortune issue. But Irene doesn't realize he just made a deal with the devil, metaphorically speaking of course, and little by little. People from his past life find themselves in front of Jo-hyun, whether he's looking for them or not. It's also the case for Taejon Kwon, Jo-hyun's sworn enemy who can accept that Jo-hyun is not falling for his tricks. He wants to have power that Jo-hyun is in his way, but a mysterious Tom appears in the middle of their fight, and it's out to Jo-hyun to save the day. The people and maybe get a little bit of revenge on Taejon Kwon after his unfortunate encounter. Jo-hyun learns more about the relics to his enemy possesses, and the length Taejon is willing to go to be above everyone else. Thankfully, his past comrades are there to help him, willingly or not. Jae-yo is the best person to restore relics, and after he doesn't remember Jo-hyun, the leader will let him get away from him. I think this is the best manhwa I read to showcase an anti-hero. Jo-hyun, the main protagonist, has gone back to the past thanks to a mysterious relic. In the second chance at life, he wants to get revenge on Taejon Kwon, the person who has caused the death of his comrades and himself. He destroyed Taejon in all means at his disposal. People need to get on board with him or be ready to fall together with Taejon. However, I enjoy how they know themselves in the stress in this manhwa, and Jo-hyun trusts everyone the same. No matter the gender, if you get in his way, whether you are a woman, a child, or even an old man, you get the same treatment as an enemy. I'm not sure if it's done purposely by the author or it comes with the translation, but for a lot of terms, only the masculine version is used, such as King of Bankruptcy and not Queen, where Irie is a woman. Jo-hyun is a bully and doesn't hesitate to exploit other people's weaknesses and strengths, and he doesn't do anything unless it brings him as much more gain. Jae-yo will definitely experience this as he has been forced to work exclusively for Jo-hyun. We don't know much about Jae-ha, but I'm sure he will become a key character in the series. We get a window into his past, and like Jo-hyun, Jae-ha has begun taking advantage of, and maybe with Jo-hyun's help, he can get back the recognition that was stolen from him. We still don't know anything about the Crow relic that allowed Jo-hyun to go back in time. It makes an appearance to help Jo-hyun and the Tom during his fight with Taejeon. But not much is revealed. The other relics don't like the Crow. If we know the backstory is coming, but what really is the Crow? Why do we relics call it a traitor? Why doesn't want for Jo-hyun? As with the previous volume, Volume 2 is full of adventure and action for the first page. The colors are vivid and the illustration quite detailed so that it looks as if you're watching an anime. Moreover, compared to other manhwa, this series seems to have chunky volumes. Tomb Raider King Volume 2 by 3B Duas runs, and Sanji is released by SE Press and from Forma with an English translation by Tapas Media Incorporated. The series started as a digital comic in Tapas. Volume is slated for release in June. 8 out of 10.